Hello everyone and welcome back to another Godzilla Battleline video, and today I am going over the top 5 red cards in Godzilla Battleline as of, well, I'm recording this on June 3rd. By the time you see it, probably be like the 8th, 9th, 10th, or whatever. So, I'm recording this video and 3 others today, and you'll see those throughout the week. I am doing a video for the top 5 blue cards, top 5 yellow cards, top 5 green cards, on top of, this is the red card video. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, you know what you're in for. We don't have a lot of cards in the game right now. We have 27 or 28 cards in the game. We are unsure the frequency in which cards are going to drop. There is going to be some kind of gacha store refresh on June 13th. However, until then, I felt like it was good enough to, good enough time as any to go through all of the cards and just see which ones are the best. I know a lot of people are invested pretty heavily in these cards already. And even if new cards come out on the 13th, I know a lot of people have been excited about these cards, and they pulled a lot of them. They spent a lot of gems opening them, so odds are you're going to have a lot of this original 27 already pulled, and you're looking for, information on what you want to upgrade. And even if additional cards come out in the future, I think these videos are going to be a pretty good litmus test for, like, what you should look out for in a card, what you want to level up. For example, sorry, I'm hiccuping, I don't know what's going on, I don't even have water with me. For example, we're talking about red cards today, right? I'm going to go down to this red card, the Godzillasaurus. We're going to hit upgrade details. There's no skill effects on this. Maybe not something you're going to want to upgrade, unless these stats go up like a monumental amount, which I don't think it does. Maybe something without a skill effect you're going to want to avoid. So, with that being said, I have a list of 5 red cards that I would like to talk about. And the caveat for this video is, while in the next, the blue, yellow, and green videos, there are clear, number 1 placement, number 2 placement, number 3 placement. For the red cards, the 5 that I picked all are pretty good. They all pretty much do exactly the same thing, and in the order I believe that these go in the top 5 is completely subjective. It is completely subjective to you, because they all kind of do the same thing, maybe a little bit better than others here or there, but we're going to go through them. I'm going to start with what I think is maybe the worst of the bunch and go up to the top, but like I said, they all kind of do the same thing. It's all up to your personal interpretation. First one, Jet Jaguar, singular point. Well, actually, technically, this is a Godzilla singular point card. It is not a Jet Jaguar card. This card increases the 2 stars, or the attack of the 2 stars and Godzilla singular point characters by 12% when it is maxed out, 30 of 30, 5 platinum stars. So, this is a platinum card. Increases the attack of the Godzilla singular point characters. Ultima, pretty good. My video last week, right? I think it was last week or maybe the week before, that featured Ultima. He cooks. I love using Godzilla Ultima. This meta right now, he's kind of dropping off because the new Rush Godzilla and the Kong jumping on him, it's just a little too much for him to handle. So this is at the bottom of the list, but Ultima is reliable, and he's a good leader. So feel free equipping that on if he's your lead or something, because this is going to be good. I like Godzilla Ultima a lot. I think this is a pretty decent card. And I'm showing you this image because I don't have it. Likewise, a card that I don't have, but I'll show you the image for, is this Shin Godzilla Platinum card that's also at max, so you can see the stats. It has okay stat gain for the HP, but it's mostly attack. The red cards primarily focus on attack, as you'll see in the descriptions of every single one of these. This Shin Godzilla card increases the attack of 2 stars and Shin Godzilla pieces by 14%. Now, the Jet Jaguar card also did the same thing. So if you stacked up this Jet Jaguar card with this Shin Godzilla card and you're a Kiryu leader, and Kiryu leaders can use 2 blue, 2 red, both of them are stacking up damage for 2 stars, and the Shin Godzilla card specifically gives a 14% increase to Shin Godzilla pieces. Well, guess what is considered a Shin Godzilla piece and a 2-star? It's the unmanned train bombs. Kiryu leaders, this is what you're probably going to want to use, a 14% damage to the train bombs. I know you got them in your deck. Why wouldn't you want to increase their damage output? So that's why this is just above the bottom. The 14% boosted trains is good. The rest of the stuff in there doesn't really matter. Shin Godzilla doesn't really matter. Kind of at the bottom of the list for me, but if you're a Kiryu leader, this might be at the top of your list. I don't know. We're going to the next card. ones that I actually do have. So, after Shin Godzilla, I got this Mecha Godzilla card right here. Ignore the description that says Shin Godzilla units. This is just copy and pasted from the Shin Godzilla card. But this affects Mecha Godzilla. He's in the description. So this does the same thing pretty much, except it increases the attack of the 3-star aerial units. And Shin Godzilla 2016, it's not Shin Godzilla 2016, it's Mecha Godzilla 1974 and like King Caesar, because King Caesar's in the description of this as well, and Mecha Godzilla. But this affects now, instead of 2 stars, this is 3-star aerial units. So on the affected lists, we have Super X, pretty decent, 10th Angel, pretty decent, Shinden, meta-defining, Mega Gearus Rodan, Hetera, this also gives it to the flying stage and the mature stage, cool. And then King Caesar, whatever, Mecha Godzilla 74, pretty decent character, pretty decent leader. If you got him and that's who you use, I don't know why you wouldn't be using this card in your deck. If you're running Mecha Godzilla 74, you're probably going to want to run this card. And it also gives a boost to 3 of the best gold units that we have, right? So, pretty self-explanatory, pretty decent card. I like it a lot. Next, wherever it is, right here, is the versus King Ghidorah card. Also platinum. Shocker, all of these cards so far have been platinum. The platinum cards just have the better of the abilities, but not all the time they have the better stats, but generally speaking they do. So, what this King Ghidorah card does is it increases the attack of 1-stars and Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah units. The reason that this is on the list is because Mecha King Ghidorah particularly is a very widely used leader. It's a very popular leader. So if you're using Mecha King Ghidorah as a lead, I actually don't know if you can use this with him. I would assume so because it's a red card. So where's my King Ghidorah? King Ghidorah, upgrade details, leader. Yep, Mecha King Ghidorah is 2 red, a yellow, and a green. Use this Mecha King Ghidorah card, and I'm pretty sure it will give the increase to him as a leader. So that's the number 2 card, and it's only number 2 because it is, you know, helping out a very widely used leader. So, I just went over 4 cards with you that basically do the same thing. One is for versus King Ghidorah characters, one is for versus Mecha Godzilla 74 characters, one is for Singular Point characters, one is for Shin Godzilla characters. What is the best of the bunch, I think, personally? It is not even a platinum card. It is the Godzilla and Kong teaser poster card. It is the teaser poster card. It gives pretty decent HP boost, pretty decent attack boost. This is maxed. But the effect is it increases the attack of 1-stars and increases the Godzilla and Kong character attacks by 10%. So, when this video goes live, the Godzilla and Kong characters are pretty meta. They all are rentable. Godzilla 2024 is extremely busted, a really, really good piece. And Kong with the Beast Glove also is really, really good. When the video comes out, we don't have Shimu or Scar King. However, they are also mentioned in the list here. So, I mean, obviously we knew they're coming. They'll also be affected by this card. Their kits look really, really good. For this season, like when this video drops, this is probably the best of the red cards just because it has the widest variety of really good characters in it. And all the characters are rentable, or at least Kong and Godzilla will be rentable. This is really good. This is giving huge bonuses to them this season. Now, next season, who knows what'll happen? Who knows what cards we'll have in the future? But for right now, this is the top 5 red cards. I believe there's only 7 of each kind of card. There's like 27 cards total. And I think it's 7 a piece or something like that. I think there's an extra blue because it's Kiryu. I don't remember exactly what the math is, but there's not a ton of other red cards. So we just went over 5 red cards. Then there's this Godzillasaurus, there's the Godzilla Tower, and then there's the Godzibon. So there's what, 5, 6, 7, 8 red cards, and the other ones don't really do too much. So that is what I got for you guys today. Check back throughout the week for the blue cards, the yellow cards, and the green cards, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.